My mind for like through this camp, through this fight, man, I'm so happy for everything that I went through. Honestly, like there was nothing that was going to take away like my shine or my joy or my feeling of being ready, being prepared. It was a battle with my mind, and every day I had to make a choice to just be better, to be bigger, to be happy, to just like embrace everything. This was all like everything's just been about embracing the obstacles that come.
The last time we talked was before the Pereira fight, and it was a great fight.
Thank you.
You had some great success. It was a tough fight, and then what is it like after that fight? You face the best in the world, and you know that you can hang with them. You lost the fight, but you didn't gain a ton of experience. You went 5 rounds with one of the greatest. And what is it like after that?
I'd say everything seems very different now. I have been, since the Pereira fight, I've been to, I'd say, more than 6 countries. And there's fans there. Everyone knows who I am now. And that is something that was a shock to me, especially coming off a loss and just knowing that like, I gave my all in that fight, and that's, I guess, what the people wanted from me, to get that type of like acknowledgement, because I'd been in the UFC for so long. But that fight really showed people like who I am, and I got to show the world who I am. And against a guy like Alex, now I feel like I've at least kind of made my mark and been like, hey, I'm here. Right. And so people are now like, oh, Khalil, I know who this guy is. You can say the name. And now people, they're familiar with who I am now. But the other thing that it showed me was that I now know who I am and what I'm capable of. I spent majority of that fight just soaking in the moment and just like, oh, I'm here. I was excited to be there. I gave everything I had, but then going back and watching it, I'm like, I saw a lot of the mistakes that I made.
What mistakes specifically?
The number one mistake that I think was made in that fight is that it was my first 5-rounder. And when I was going into the 4th, because I took a lot of damage in the end of the middle to end of the 3rd, I was up 1-2.